Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. They'll give it to the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
1st and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the defense look slow that time. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty, and they get it going again here. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the same runner's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Here's the 2nd down play. Ball handed off. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The short completion of the tight end.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Rebels will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or are they trying to go through the air again?
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The tight end has got it. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw, keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Quick throw over the middle. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Velasquez. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has. Give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point puts it in front by 1. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Some hard running there through a tackle. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Tackle made after a big gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the Rebels pick up enough for a first down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Extending the play now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but it gives them a chance.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the sack. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, looking to throw it. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. The offense still out there. They'll set up to go through two here, trying to tie the game. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, all over college football, Chris, these offensive coordinators do a good job of saving 3 or 4 two-point plays just in case, just like this. Here, they came up with a play that they really liked. It just didn't quite execute there for the conversion.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield to the +49. The offense really clicking here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Rebels will have to punt this one away. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and he makes the catch out of the 10. Touchdown, Texas. They jump in front here in the fourth. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with the national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his...
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player.
Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. There would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't...
He'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this off.
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Can they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here's another interception. We're losing track. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.